Hey, it's Dave. If you're not losing weight and you think you're doing all the right stuff, this might be absolutely the reason why. Sneaky calories. This is actually part 3 that I've done on sneaky calories, and today I wanted to focus on those little extra calories that really jump into our diets on an almost everyday basis. Let me start with the calories, the extra calories that we drink. And the reason is a lot of people almost think that, well, if I'm drinking it, I don't really count it, or what does that look like? Or they really underestimate those calories. Really, for me, I think the biggest culprit is Starbucks and those caramel macchiatos. At 280 calories per grande, that's a lot of calories. It is literally a candy bar that you're drinking, okay? Milk, 100 calories per cup. Apple juice is about 120 calories per cup. Why am I mentioning these? Because a lot of people will use milk or juices in their protein shakes, and that's fine. That is great. But remember, it is a calorie, and it is calories that we need to account for. Another thing to keep in mind is that whenever we drink our calories, we have a greater chance to develop a beer belly. Beer bellies are not just for beer, and they're not just for men. There are several things that can cause that beer belly look, okay, and it is visceral fat. Visceral fat is the fat inside us, under our skin, around our organs. It's very, very dangerous. We want to avoid that beer belly, okay, not only for aesthetics, but also for health reasons too. And again, a lot of that comes from drinking our calories. Again, whether that's a caramel macchiato or milk or juice in our protein, be careful. Okay, another thing that we need to be aware of with regards to sneaky calories is portion sizes. So let me use the example. You're going to go out for dinner, you're going to have a nice steak, you look at the menu. Most steaks on the menu might be 10 ounces. I'm 185 pounds. A portion size of protein for me would be about 4 to 5 ounces. A smaller person like Melissa, a 10-ounce steak, therefore, would actually be 3 or maybe even 4 portions for her. That is a lot of extra protein. Protein's important, but it is also a lot of extra calories that we should not be ingesting. A small area where sneaky calories can get in our diet. And although these are small, stay with me till the end. I'm going to tell you why this is real important. Ketchup, 2 tablespoons. Or 40 calories, barbecue sauce, and of course this all varies, 2 tablespoons, about 110 calories. I know you can get ketchup and barbecue sauces without sugar now. Make sure you read the labels. I just did, distributed a bunch of information recently on sugar. Go back and check it out, read those labels, okay? Ranch dressing. I hear so many people say, oh, I'm gonna have a healthy snack. Let me grab some celery sticks. And they start dipping it in ranch dressing. 2 tablespoons, and 2 tablespoons, not very much. 145 calories, it really adds up. And along those same lines, anything like vegetable dip or butter on a potato or anything like that, again, just be aware. Really, really just be aware of what you're putting in your body, okay? Along those lines, sauces. I'll use the example like a red sauce, like a pasta sauce. Not too bad, watch sugar. But if you get into something like an Alfredo sauce, really can be trouble on a couple different areas. Often has bad fats and dairy, and I truly believe that a lot of people have issues with dairy, inflammation issues, more so than what they're even aware. So watch things in particular like Alfredo sauces. Unknown added ingredients is another category. This is something that we experience out a lot at a restaurant, or even if we get those kind of pre-prepared meals. There can be a lot of extra calories in there and how they're cooking, or the oils and greases that they use that can really add up, okay? Treats and snacks. And I know, hey, we all love and deserve a treat and snack on occasion, but you grab one of those mini Hershey bars and, you know, one here, one there, they really start to add up. Again, I just want you to be aware of what you're putting in your mouth and how those calories can really add up. And a glass of wine, 124 calories approximately per glass of wine, again, can really add up. Now, I promised you earlier, I'd tell you why this is important. It has to do with a caloric deficit that we're trying to create. In order to lose weight, We need to burn more calories than what we're bringing in. Okay? The difference between those is what we call a caloric deficit. The problem that a lot of people have with weight loss is they try to create this caloric deficit that is too large. A couple bad things can happen with too large of a caloric deficit. It's not sustainable, okay, number one. Number two, it can really bottom out our metabolism really fast. And number three, it tends to make the weight that you lose come back faster when you don't continue on that same plan. So what we want to do then is have a small caloric deficit, okay? For most people, a caloric deficit, again, the calories that they're taking in versus what they're burning should be a pretty small number, about 250 calories a day, approximately. So if our caloric deficit is only 250 calories, now go back and think about the numbers that we just added up. One caramel macchiato ruins that caloric deficit. Okay, that double portion of steak at the restaurant probably ruined our caloric deficit. A little bit of ketchup or barbecue sauce, some extra sauces here, that little candy bar, that glass of wine. We have now just absolutely trashed our caloric deficit. Anyway, hope that information on sneaky calories helps you out. Please like and share this video with friends or anybody that you know that might benefit from this information. Also, as I said before, this is the third part that I put out on sneaky calories. The first part was on fats that we're getting in our diet. Even good fats can add up really fast. The second part was on erroneous food labels. Okay, if you haven't seen those, please go back and watch. You guys have a great day. Any other questions, send them my way. Take care. Bye-bye.